What's up, beautiful people? Shavonne here, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing something a bit different. I'm taking the time to just reflect on the month of January. I really want to just take a look at all of my goals that I made for the new year. And I'm just asking myself, am I making the right steps? Am I on my way? Am I treating 2024 differently? Or am I going through the motions that I've been going through? Are things really starting to look different? So, one thing that I said I wanted to do is really just find more time for me, more self-care stuff. And I mentioned in many videos that self-care is whatever it is for you. Whatever you need to do to take care of yourself. For some people, that might be a massage. For some people, that might mean getting a pedicure or manicure. For some people, it might just mean taking a nap. For some people, it may mean watching a show that you love. Whatever it is that is for you, whatever it is that you need at that moment in that time of life, that is what self-care is. I'm trying to be more committed to just always finding a couple of minutes out the day where it's just for me, or a couple of hours out the day where it's just for me. Sometimes the latter is not always realistic because I am a mom of 3, a working mom of 3. I am a wife, I'm an educator. I wear a lot of hats, and the thing about me is anything that I wear a hat in, I do it well because it's a reflection of me. But by the time it's my time, I'm exhausted, or I just don't have the energy to put in for myself. So I've been really trying to be dedicated to changing that. And Fridays have been my day where if I get throughout the whole week and I realize I didn't do anything for myself, I do a hard stop and I take some time to do something for myself on Friday. Right now you see me just deep conditioning my hair. My hair is often neglected and because of that I'm trying to get better with really just taking the time and do what I have to do for my hair. And normally I'm rushing to get it done because it takes a lot of time to do this hair. It's very time consuming. But when I rush, the end results are not as great. So I told myself I'm going to take my time. And I'm so happy that I did. And while I was doing this, I was able to just be to myself. I was listening to my music. Then I switched and threw on a podcast. And then I just kind of sat in silence. Silence is good, which is me and my thoughts. And I started thinking about my goals. I started thinking about where I want to be at the end of 2024. I started thinking about what is it that I need to do to make sure I get closer to these goals? What do I need to do for myself to keep me motivated to stick with these goals? And when I was reflecting, I started being proud of myself because I said every day was not a perfect day, but it sure wasn't a bad day every day. I may not have been making moves every day that are getting me closer, but I'm for sure doing something that's getting me closer. And that right there got me so motivated. It made me feel so pumped up. It made me feel like, yes, girl, like you are doing it for you. You're doing it for yourself. You're doing it ultimately for your family, because you cannot be anything for anybody else if you are not doing it for yourself. I'm reminded of how when you're on an airplane and the flight attendant is telling you, just the safety procedures and protocol. And they always say, make sure you got your mask on first before you help others. And you think to yourself, well, at least I do. Like, why would I not put my kids on first? Like, why would I not make sure my kids are secure and set up and make sure that they are in a safe place? Because that's just like my everyday thought. Like, my kids come first. But then when you think about it, how can you save anybody else when you're not even saving yourself? You'll be weak. You would need the energy, the strength to save anybody. If you're trying to save somebody, you gotta make sure you are secure. You gotta make sure that you have everything in place. You gotta make sure your strength is up. You gotta make sure you have what you need. And it all makes sense to me now. I'm like, I see why they tell us this. I absolutely can see why they say make sure your mask is on first. And it's not a selfish thing. You're actually protecting others by making sure you are set up, by making sure you are secure, by making sure you have all that you need, because then, and only then, you can pour into other people. I remind myself that every single time I start saying, I know I need to do this for me, but I'm too tired. Or, I know I need to do this for me, but there's so many other things that need to be done in this house. Guess what? It's just gonna have to wait. Because guess what? It's gonna get done eventually. At some point, when it's all is necessary, you have to just stop and take a moment for you. You have to just stop and be okay with letting that thing sit there, letting that laundry be unfolded a little longer, letting those dishes stay dirty a little longer, letting that room be a mess just a little bit longer. If it means you can just have some moments to yourself, some moments for you, some moments that's bettering you and just giving you the peace of mind that you need. I hope that someone's encouraged by this. I hope somebody is going to stop what they're doing and take the time to really just do something for themselves. We need it. Your family needs you to do those things, because if you don't do those things, how are you going to be anything for them? How are you going to be your best self for them? How are you going to show up being that badass mom, that amazing partner, the hard worker, the awesome sister, the awesome friend, whatever hat you wear? How are you going to be those things for everybody if you are not doing those things for yourself? Ladies, thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Inspire somebody else, motivate somebody else to just put themselves first for a little bit. And it could look however you want it to look. It could be as long as you need it to be, as short as you need it to be. It could be whatever you need it to be. But whatever it is that you need at that moment, give it to yourself. Don't allow yourself to be put on the back burner. Put those clothes on the back burner. Put that dirty room, put those dishes on the back burner. But yourself deserves so much more. Do not put yourself on the back burner. Have an awesome, awesome week, ladies. Until next time. Bye.